Good afternoon, dear colleagues. We start our working day, and I am Valentin Pugachev, and our first briefing in the framework of Spokesman of Peaceful Life project. First of all, I would like to greet everyone, all journalists and all our audience, and to wish peace. And the topic of our discussion today is how Luhansk and Donetsk regions celebrated New Year and Christmas. And according to the reports of humanitarian organizations, Ukrainian soldiers who are now in the ATO area got humanitarian help in kind, and residents of the eastern part of the country say that until military actions continue in the east, they won't celebrate. But NGOs and local authorities try to hold celebrations for local residents, and we are going to speak with Alina Adamchuk, Department on Culture, Nationalities and Religious Issues, Luhansk State Regional Civil Military Administration, and Maria Kelii, Initiative Platform Teplytsia, Project Coordinator. Good afternoon, Alina. Good afternoon, Maria. Good afternoon. And I think Maria will start. And before you start, please speak slowly and clearly, because we have simultaneous translation into English. We have 5 or 7 minutes. Good afternoon from Sloviansk, and I would like to greet everyone with the Christmas and New Year holidays. Teplytsia project in Sloviansk was opened after all those events that happened, and this gave us an initiative to create a platform where people can communicate and to learn something interesting, and to have some comfortable space in Sloviansk. And on the 27th of December, here in Sloviansk, we held a handmade fair. Local residents took active part, and also some IDPs were also involved in our activities. They did a lot of wonderful things. They were able to create nice things and to create nice atmosphere. And during this evening, we had a party for youth in order to show that we can comfortably and happily celebrate New Year. And also on the 1st of January, we held a torch meeting that was organized by local activists, Sloviansk siege, and it was commemoration of Stepan Bandera birthday. And many people liked this meeting, but there were some local residents that didn't like it, and there are many people different attitudes to it. Another thing is, due to our platform in Sloviansk, for the first time, the youth from Lviv came. It was Students' Theatre Sad Garden, and they held activities they presented their show to the military. We went to the military unit, and we were greeted by the soldiers. They were happy that they have such a wonderful attitude towards them. And it was really moving. And on the 9th of January, the youth from art school, they went to the festival to Lviv, and they got first prize. And at the same time, on the 10th of January, I would like to show photos, and I want to comment on this. This event was held on the 9th of January, and students from Catholic University came to us with and conducted an event on a central square. And also Sloviansk Siege unit also provided us with equipment, and they helped us. And then the main idea was that the youth wanted to show that this event was unusual. The central idea was to show ATO operation in the East. They had such a character as Irod, as Putin, and they also had hip-hop show, and it was held with the support of the students from the Catholic University. Many people came to watch the show, and they were really satisfied, and they had nice emotions, even tears in their eyes. And this was for the first time in Sloviansk, and it was welcomed by the local residents. I know that yesterday you will have some events tomorrow, so can you announce this event? Yes, tomorrow we are going to hold an event, a celebration. We want to go to our sponsors, to our friends. We want to greet them. We will conduct a meeting with volunteers today. We will create a scenario, and then we will go to wish happiness to people and to greet them with these holidays. So stay in line, please. And now I give the floor to Alina Adamchuk, head of Department on Culture, Nationalities and Religious Issues, Luhansk State Regional Civil and Military Administration. So first of all, I would like to greet everyone with the celebrations of the New Year and Christmas. And we conducted a lot of events throughout the oblast, and by the order of the head of the department, all the organizations and groups, they joined this event, and in each city and town and settlement there was some opening of festivities, greeted everyone with the New Year and Christmas, and children were presented with sweets, and also some events were held, and it's very important for us. We renewed the work in the territory that is under control of the Ukrainian state. We opened 6 cultural institutions. We found such a possibility, and they restarted their work. These are theaters, musical academy, and also symphonic orchestra. 78 musicians worked there. It was very difficult to create this, but we succeeded. And also, musical theater restarted its work, and now it presented a show, a fairy tale, and it is based on the best Ukrainian traditions, and we reflected folklore, like Christmas songs, carols, and it was a great celebration. And the characters of this fairy tale, these were all Ukrainian characters, and this fairy tale taught our children how to be polite, how to be good, how to be nice to people, and this theater it made a tour throughout the oblast. We created new groups, a new group of Ukrainian song and dance, and there was a presentation of this musical and folklore group, and we not only restart our work, we develop, and the celebrations were great. And servicemen also greeted our children with St. Nicholas Day. And we could see in the towns that servicemen came in the costumes of St. Nicholas, and they greeted children. And everyone was very happy to see that children were happy, and also I would like to say that the head of civil and military administration was at the front line, and he greeted them with the celebrations, and together they celebrated. And it's very important now to be together with those servicemen who are now at the frontline positions and defend our peaceful life. Thank you. And the first question from me to you, several times you mentioned that 6 institutions, cultural institutions now restarted its work. These institutions were in the occupied territories of the Lugansk Oblast, and we restarted their work in free territory, in the territory that is under control of the state. And now one in the central city of the oblast and 2 in Starobelsk region. And on the side of administration, there was an information that on Christmas holidays throughout Ukraine there will be more than 500 of children of school age that they will go to some other oblasts of Ukraine. What was this tour for them? What was it? First of all, I would like to thank all the regions of Ukraine that they supported, that we are together, that we are united Ukraine, and we see and feel that we are a united family. And last year and this year, school children from Lugansk Oblast, they went into different regions of Ukraine, and they had sightseeing tours, some celebrations, excursions, and children had great experience. And I would like to thank from our administration all those who were involved in this very nice activity. Thank you, Alina. And I have a question to Maria. You mentioned so-called New Year's party that was held on the 27th of December. And on your Facebook page, it was written that, I cite, let's remember the year that passed and dream about the future in our comfortable and warm company. So what was the mood during the party? How do you see the future of Ukraine in this 2016? Of course, we dreamed that this conflict ended and that Ukraine had peace and there won't be any war, and we build plans for the future in order to rebuild our town. I want to say that the youth, our school children and teenagers, they love Sloviansk so much, they love so much Ukraine, and they are ready to welcome the youth from from different regions of Ukraine to show them how we live in Sloviansk. And we made plans that we should create some platforms in Sloviansk for communication, for informal education, and also we have plans that we should develop our city, and it should be to attract tourists here. And we have a lot of plans about this. And we see the eyes of kids, they are ready to do this, and it inspires us. And it's an incentive it made an incentive to realize these plans. And now the last question. On your Facebook page, you wrote that in on Teplytsia platform there was robbery, that the robbers took all the equipment, and police said that they would find those who are guilty. Do you have some update on this investigation? Unfortunately, at this moment, we don't have anything. Not even suspects. So we found some equipment on the site, OLX. It looks similar to ours, and we hope that police will help us in this. And we hope that those who are guilty will be punished, because they took everything from us. All our equipment, but a lot of people help us, and they brought some help, and despite all these negative things, we continue our work, and we believe that our police, that they will help us, and those who are guilty will be found and punished. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Alina. So, dear colleagues, do you have some questions? And they say that the time of the briefing is over, so I have the last question to Maria. How can we help you? What can we do for you? Maybe some account for financial support. Do you have some other options how we can help you? So a lot of people provide help to us, this money and the equipment. And also we have printers and computers. We have a banking card where people send money to us. This is for those things that were damaged. So the main thing is, how can you help? Maybe bring something, give us an opportunity to realize new projects, maybe to communicate. We will be glad if someone comes and help us with some interesting literature, to provide some knowledge to our youth. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Alina. And the briefing is over. So I greet you with the New Year and Christmas and wish you all the best. So we invite you here to Kyiv in our studio. Thank you very much and goodbye. Goodbye. Dear colleagues, thank you for being with us. And the next briefing in the framework of Peaceful Life Spokesman will be on the Thursday this week. Thank you.